started dancing when I was 2, so I've been on stage probably my whole life, and I kept acting throughout middle school and high school, and went to college for theater, and writing kind of came along with that. As an actor too, I feel like I can write what I want to see and what I want to hear from when I go to the theater or when I watch a movie. So it's been a powerful tool. Originally wrote that as a full-length play and put it on, I think it was 2008 or 2009 in New York City. And when I first started writing it, I wanted to write this comedy about people just trying so hard and getting in their own way and fumbling through the whole experience, because at that time I feel like probably about half the people I knew were just starting to make families, and there were a lot of people that just put pressure on themselves that it wasn't really necessary. They just got in their heads a lot. This is about a couple that is very much in love, and it starts out with a night of romance that winds up not being very romantic in the fact that they're trying to have a baby. So it's a lot of technicality over romance and spontaneity, and they're trying to get this romance back, but it's very hard because they're in their heads about everything and not really communicating properly. So they go through this evening, and it ends up being that they're confronted with a lot more than they bargained for. I had auditioned as an actor for the director who wound up directing Cat's Cradle, and he's the one that really pushed me to adapt it in a screenplay form. When David told me I should adapt it, I thought that's a really great idea, and I stared at it for a very long time and thought, I cannot get this hour, 15-minute play down to 10-15 minutes. Like, there's no way I can do this. So I stared at it and I put it away, and then it probably was away a good year and a half before I woke up in the middle of the night one night, and I was like, I know how to fix this, I know how to do this. And it was 3 a.m. and I got out of bed and I went to my computer and I started typing and working, and by the time I started doing that, it was within days I had the heart of the story that I wanted to tell as a short, and sent it off to David, and he was like, yay, and we got going with it. So by the time we got there, I was able as a writer to kind of let go and let them do what they needed to do and just take it on as an actor and not worry about anything. And Craig is just an amazing producer where, you know, maybe things went wrong, but none of us would ever know. I met a lot of great people at that festival, and that was the first time I brought my mom out with me, and that was my first time seeing it like on a big screen and feeling the audience. And for me, that was the most special screening, because I could feel like people were laughing at the beginning, and I could feel like everyone engaged, and then as it went on, like there was awkward laughter, and then there was a weird silence, like in a good way, that I could feel the tension, and I felt, and I could feel the journey the audience was going on, and that's what I wanted. And after that, it got into, I think we were in 29 festivals total. You have to learn to hear criticism in a positive way, because there are some people that will criticize out of jealousy, out of not being where they want to be in life, but there will be people who criticize that genuinely want to help you and see you do better. So it's being able to hear what people are actually saying to you. If you're moved and motivated to do something, absolutely create it yourself, because it's a way to self-promote. It's a way to find your voice and speak. I think supporting everyone in your creative community is the best way to stay active, and try to stay creatively active all the time. I think especially for women too, because this has come up a lot as a female artist. I think I've been noticing a lot of people that will cut each other down because it's a very competitive market, but just realize you're in it together, and you get more out of lifting each other up and supporting each other rather than tearing each other down and competing. But it's building relationships with creative people that resonate with you is just so important, because no matter how creative you are, especially for film, you can't do everything yourself. I am developing a script about my experience with running, because that's become a very big part of my life, and charity fundraising for a cause with the running team. So I wanted to kind of pay tribute to this team that I've been with for, I think it's been 3 years or 4 years, as a non-runner that hated running for a very long time. That it's become a very big part of my life. So I think I have a pretty solid script right now about my experience with that, and I'm excited.